Hey everybody. Um, I listened to the vast apostate army um, talk over the last several years about going to New York and when and how and what to do, and there was lots of discussion on the do's and the don'ts, how they wanted to be represented and how they wanted people to perceive them, and letters were written to the governing body members. Letters were written to the legal department. Invitations were sent to invite them to meet and speak with people. This went on for years. The dream in itself about going to protest outside Watchtower gates, that's a dream that's been going on for like 10 years. That they've been planning, and they finally got to do it, and they were so proud, and I think they did a good job. The after effects, the people excuse me, that are on the internet saying they shouldn't have done this, they shouldn't have done that, they should have tried this, they should have. Well, come on, people, all of that has been tried over and over and over again. There is no response from the governing body, no response from Watchtower, no response from the legal department, nothing. The only thing that's been done is they try to shut down big XJW channels like Mike and Kim, where they try to shut them down because they know that they're doing great things. And that makes them a little worried about all the people that are leaving, But this person, I have a screenshot of what somebody told me last night, and, I talked to this person back and forth for over an hour, probably a couple hours, because I was really up late. But, this person says, the move wasn't smart, not one bit. If it was up to me, I would call the target politely, being the Watchtower, to meet and discuss things, be reasonable, not raising my voice or acting childish, and telling them straight up why I am here and what I like and what I dislike, and provide ideas to make a change. Should they not change their views, give ideas to add on to what they view to make whatever it is you dislike a bit safer, or just petition to why they keep this view. Yelling at unknown people or at a gate won't do much good, even insulting unknown people. If the JW Church was a mega church, your group would have been swatted, tased, apprehended, and hit with tear gas and pepper spray. And that's when I told him he was going a bit overboard with the what ifs. And he was like, "Oh no, I'm not. I'm not going overboard with what ifs. I'm just educated." And I was like, "Yeah, whatever." But you see, the things that they're writing in here show that they paid no attention whatsoever to the XJW message from anybody. They just caught wind of this happening, and then they're going to jump in with you shoulda, you coulda, all that stuff. But they don't realize that XJWs have been at this for a long time. Even before YouTube, even when the internet was first born, there were people, XJWs, getting together and discussing about what they could do and how to do it. These ideas have been thought through, gone over by groups and groups of different people as to the ways to best approach them and get things through to them. We understand because us having been JWs at some point in time understand where the mind is at and how much control the organization has over its members. There is nobody better to do this than people that know where they're at mentally and emotionally and spiritually. Also, that when they start telling us what to do or what we should have done or what we did wrong, the very beginning of their sentence or paragraph on a YouTube comment, we know instantly that they have not been paying attention and don't know what they're talking about. There's a big difference between talking to someone who's been through it, been there, got a t-shirt, than talking to somebody who's just doesn't understand. They don't understand. There's no way a person who's never been there can fathom the depth of the control that the organization has over its members. Now, like I said to a lot of people, every single XJW makes videos in a different way. They think it's right to do this, they think it's right to do that. There's lots of different ways that people do videos. Just like there are different kinds of JWs, and it takes different techniques to get through to them as it does the others. Big strides have taken place. 252 congregations in Germany alone have folded up and sold. That's a lot of people in one country. A fairly small country, not a real big country. And then all the kingdom halls that are going up for sale here and have been sold. And they're consolidating congregations. So Mike explained it, and I'll explain it again because I have before, that when you take two congregations that are fizzling and there's only like 40 or 50 people in the congregation, and they merge it with another congregation close by and sell the old hall, what happens is there's barely a congregation there. And because they've been merged, there's twice as much territory to cover. Some congregations are consolidating 3 congregations into one. That's 3 times the amount of territory to cover. That's why they're going away from door to door and moving into carts, is because there's just no way there's enough of them to cover the territory. But they bring it to the JWs as, oh, it's a new innovative way to spread the word, and it's real easy. You can do it too. And they get everybody out there. But they don't think of why is it. Going door to door was the main focus of the organization for years. They even wrote a song about it. From door to door, from house to house, from door to door. It was really important. Now they're tossing all that to the side. That's not a big thing anymore. And if they can change those kinds of policies inside the organization and go from one kind of preaching to another, then they should be able to go from one understanding to another. They get new light all the time. So if they decide the 2-witness rule doesn't fit in with today's society in the 21st century, they should do something to change it to something that is proper for the 21st century. What they are taking is part of the Mosaic law. And we don't live by the Mosaic law anymore. Some Jews do, But for the most part, nobody does. So why stick so tightly to something that was out of the Mosaic law and say that we're supposed to do the same thing now? Pay attention to the scriptures they use to back it up, because the scriptures they use are twisted a little to make it sound like it's appropriate. But if you read the whole context of what they're talking about, it doesn't mean that at all. It's not what they were talking about. You got to open up your mind and understand what you read. Like I said, take several different versions and put them together, open them up to the same place, and compare them and see what are they really trying to say here. You know? But people are going to protest. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it'll fizzle. You know? But we get too many people coming back saying that these things worked for them. It worked to wake them up, that we keep doing them. You know, my voice is doing that thing again. But I just had to put my 2 cents in, you know, just like everybody else, of course. But I'm proud of them. I think they did good. They didn't do anything wrong. None of them should feel bad. People are going to say what they're going to say. And they only say what they're saying because they don't understand. Talk to y'all later. Bye.